Je remercie.
I thank the Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Foreign Affairs of the Republic of Pakistan, and I now give the floor to the representative of the European Commission.
عفوا للتصحيح يتقدم الآن دولة نائب.
Correction. We now give the floor to the Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Foreign Affairs of Iraq. Thank you, President, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to express my profound gratitude to Mr. Antonio Guterres, United Nations Secretary General, and Mr. Philemon Yang, President of the General Assembly. We thank them for their efforts. We welcome the efforts made by His Excellency Faisal bin Farhan Al Saud, Minister of Foreign Affairs and the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, and Mr. Jean-Noël Barrot, Minister of Foreign Affairs of France. We congratulate them for convening this conference, which enshrines the principle of justice in the Palestinian cause, in the establishment of a Palestinian state, and guaranteeing the inalienable rights of the Palestinian people. Ladies and gentlemen, the Palestinian question is a moral test for the international system. The international community has sometimes shown signs of bias, and yet double standards doesn't contribute to building peace. The international community must henceforth support peace. The first step in that direction must be an immediate and unconditional ceasefire in the Gaza Strip. The delivery of humanitarian aid to the besieged and those in need, the wounded, without conditions or obstacles. The lifting of the blockade and the full provision of protection to civilians. Ladies and gentlemen, this conference could represent a step forward that could prevent further humanitarian disasters in Gaza and in the West Bank. It represents a response to our conscience, to our humanity, to salvage what can still be salvaged in light of the scale of the destruction and death perpetrated by the occupying Israeli forces in a series of heinous crimes against humanity. The policy of systematic killing practiced by the Israeli occupying forces is unacceptable. The policy of genocide and apartheid is unacceptable. Forced displacement, forced transfers is unacceptable. Starvation of the population is unacceptable. Expanding the scale of illegal settlements is also unacceptable. All of this exacerbates the humanitarian crisis day after day. Ladies and gentlemen, here we reaffirm Iraq's unconditional support for the Palestinian question. This is a just and rightful issue. This is the basis for stability in the region. We call on the international community, particularly those states having an influence, to shoulder their moral and legal responsibilities. The occupying entity is responsible for grave violations of international law, of international humanitarian law, and UN resolutions. For our part, we will continue to support international initiatives to recognize the state of Palestine as a fully fledged member of the United Nations. We stand ready to participate in any regional or international effort to support the rights of the Palestinians and to bring an end to the occupation. Iraq's position in support of the Palestinian cause and the rights of its people remains steadfast. That is, the right of its people to reclaim their usurped land. Iraq rejects attempts at forced displacement and condemns repeated attacks on Gaza and the West Bank. We affirm that a just peace and stability in the region cannot be achieved to the detriment of the rights of Palestinians. Iraq is convinced that regional stability will only be realized through the exercise by the Palestinian people of their inalienable right to self-determination and the establishment of an independent Palestinian state with Jerusalem as its capital. Thank you.